Hi, I'm Tony, and this is my YouTube account. Before I start my Friday night Smackdown reviews for Christmas, I'm just wanting to say sorry about the TNA reviews. I didn't get to them. Or actually, they weren't even on because Star Wars was on. I don't know. It looked retarded. And sorry, I'll get them to you next week. I know that for sure. If they don't have more Star Wars stuff on. Alright, let's begin with Friday Night Smackdown. The first match was Finlay, R-Truth, John Morrison, and Matt Hardy versus CM Punk, Luke Gallows, Drew McIntyre, and Dolph Ziggler. That was a pretty good match. It was back and forth, but John Morrison got the pin over Dolph Ziggler, and so John Morrison, R-Truth, Finlay, and Matt Hardy all won. The next little segment thing was Chris Jericho standing in the ring talking about how he's the face of SmackDown and how he should be tag team champions with Big Show. Hart Dynasty comes out and says that that's their opportunity. Then DX goes on the Jumbotron and says that there's gonna be a Tickle Me Big Show, and says for Hart Dynasty that they're gonna get a round trip ticket to Canada, back to Canada. Chris Jericho told Hart Dynasty to stand up to themselves, and so they did. They pretty much bombed Chris Jericho, which was the funniest part. The next match was Rey Mysterio versus The Undertaker for the World Heavyweight Championship. That was okay until Batista came out and interfered. Once Batista came out and interfered, it was just a back and forth until Rey Mysterio came up, did the 619 to both of them, and ran off. Which I personally like Rey Mysterio, so good for him. He needs to have that rematch. Next match was Crime Time versus Pat Buck and Bruce Andrews or something. Yeah, Andrews. Never heard of them. They won't be back on. Thank the Lord. Never even heard of them because they suck. Sounds like it though, anyway. They were the local jobbers. Crime Time got the victory easily over them. The next match was Mickey and Maria versus Layla and Beth Phoenix, which was a good match. It was off and on, but Mickey James and Maria came back to win it. The last and final match was DX versus Hart Dynasty for the Unified Tag Team Championships. DX won in a very good match when they went to SmackDown. It was pretty good, I'd say. They need to have better competition, though, because the Hart Dynasty didn't really deserve it, like what Chris Jericho said in the show. The team I would think that would deserve it the most would end up being probably R-Truth and Matt Hardy or someone like that. Someone with better stats than the Hart Dynasty. But that was it for my WWE Friday Night Smackdown review. Check me out, rate, subscribe, comment, and have a very Merry Christmas.